All right, this one involves a telemarketer turnaround with a twist.
Now, today I had intended on saying, can you spell that for me? Over and over again until he relented and spelled it for me. Now, this took a turn because he had another idea for me. He's trying to get me to say Ben Dover as the name.
Really?
Ben Dover.
Was this guy at 12?
Okay. Right. Well, this is
It's like Phil McCracken.
Yeah. Right. Those jokes have just reached mid-Asia. Right, okay.
The cubicle farm.
Yes. So let's see if he can convince me. I don't even know what he's selling. Maybe probably Medicare or something like that. Can he convince me to say Ben Dover? Okay. It's a telemarketer turnaround. This is what happened when I hit record when they called me.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call. My name is Dan Morrison with Medicare Verification Department. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, Stan?
All right. Well, this call is about additional benefits on your Medicare. And I do believe you have Medicare Part A and B, right?
What's that, sir? Can you spell that for me?
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is B-E-N.
Oh, thank you, sir. Go ahead.
And the last name is D-O-V-E-R.
Sir, I'm trying to type this in one more time. Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, sure. First name is B-E-N, Ben.
Yes, sir.
And the last name is D-O-V-E-R.
Dover, Delaware. That's where the president is from. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Dover. Okay.
Speak my full name.
Sir, Mr. Dover, I'm letting you carry on with your conversation. Can you spell that for me?
What Dover I am?
Sir, I'm not over this yet. No, sir. I'm still getting through it. But if you could spell that for me.
B-E-N.
Den, like D-E-N, like the den that you live in. Like you sit in the den, watch the fireplace.
No, this is Ben. B-E-N, Ben.
Beverly. Bev. I'm writing it down,
No,
sir.
that's not Beverly. No, this is not Beverly. This is Ben. B-E-N, Ben.
Ven, like ven conmigo in Espanol. Ven, I got you, young man. Carry on. What were you selling today?
No, this is Van Morrison.
Van Morris. He was a member of the band.
Yeah, and now
Yes,
I changed my name. Now my
Yes,
name
sir.
is Ben. D-O-V-E-R.
Now your name is back to Dan?
No,
Like Denver?
Ben.
Like
B-E-N,
John
Ben,
Denver?
Ben.
Ven conmigo. I got you, sir.
No.
You keep saying
Yeah,
that.
I'm John Denver. You got me. I'm John Denver.
I do enjoy your lyrics and your songs, your hit
Yeah,
music.
do you hear Country Roads Take Me Home?
Yes, sir. Could you sing it for me one time?
No, you sing it for me now. That's your turn.
Country road.
Sing along with me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Country Road, take me home.
Take me home. Yes, sir.
Yeah, take me home.
Sir, you have a beautiful voice.
Yeah, thank you. Everybody told me that.
All right, sir. Well, you going to sell me something today? You just want to have a little fun on the telephone?
Yeah, nice to speak with you. You have a beautiful day.
Thank you, sir. I love you. You're giving me a chub. I got to go take care of this.
Yeah, not a problem. My presence is with you.
All right. May the force be with you, sir.
Bye.
I was trying to sell.
He just wanted to get you back and mess with you.
I love it that you wouldn't bite.
I would not.
You ruined his joke. You wanted to say Ben Dover so bad.
No, say the whole name. Say it. Damn it, say it. You know, he got me on speakerphone over there. He's like, oh, I'm going to get this guy. Damn it.
I can't believe you were singing John Denver songs.
I'm impressed.
He
Guy
sang
knew
it
John-
with me.
Yeah, he knew
Yeah.
John Denver.
Yeah. What was in the Kingsman? You remember? Remember that movie?
Yeah.
That's I think a lot of people picked up on it because that song is like 50 years old.
Or maybe that's the new songs they like.
Over there,
You said everything's behind. Maybe it's behind 50 years. I don't know.
John Denver, #1 in Pakistan right now.
Ben Dover.
And he said Van Morrison was the first name that he put out there.
You're thinking of Jim Morrison. He was in a band. Van Morrison was solo.
Yeah, what was Van Morrison's?
Because Roula had a Van Morrison song at her wedding. Remember?
Yes.
Is that something girl? Brown Eyed Girl? Is
He,
that
he,
Van
did, he
Morrison?
sang Brown Eyed Girl.
It was in that movie with Julia Roberts.
You my brown eyed girl.
Yeah. That's the only song I think we know of that guy.
That's it. That's the extent of my musical knowledge of Van Morrison. Yes, we try and get you some answers. Somebody was part of your life, and then all of a sudden they weren't part of your life.
What
And you want to
happened
know
to
what's
them?
going on.
Where are they hiding? Why aren't they taking your calls? Why have they ghosted your life? Well, you get with us here at KRBE. Eric does his thing. And then we get you on the phone to connect. Izzy came to the show looking for help. Let's get the story. Good morning, Izzy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Izzy. So, who is it you need closure with this morning?
I need to get closure from my BFF, Rose.
Your BFF.
I wouldn't say she's totally gone and disappeared, but she's been very absent and kind of ghosting me, if you will. I've tried texting and calling, and it's been very touch and go for the last several months.
How long have you been besties?
We grew up together, actually. The thing that's really crazy is that I'm actually married to her brother, Steven.
Well, how long have you guys been married?
Just 4 months.
4 months.
Good thing I was going to ask, did you sleep with her boyfriend or something? But I guess that's not possible.
No.
Was she in your wedding?
No, we actually eloped. We had a really small thing. It was kind of quick.
Okay, wait. How long did y'all date, Izzy? How long were you? We don't have to say your husband's name, but how long did you and your husband, her brother, date before y'all eloped?
Yeah, that's kind of a weird question because Rosie and I grew up together, so I've known Steven for my whole life, and we've always been friends and friendly and, kind of flirted here and there. But, yeah, I mean, I guess we were together for maybe 5-6 months before we got married.
Oh, so this is a quick engagement to
It's
marriage.
quick, but then it isn't, because if you've been together like your whole life, you know each other. So it's
Yeah.
But that also adds more to then why the heck didn't you want us part of your day?
Let's stop speculating and just get Rose on the phone. She's heard this whole conversation.
All right, hold on, Izzy. Let me conference her in and we get some answers for you. Good morning, Rose. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Thanks so much for being here today.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, good
you
morning.
heard all this. Now we want to know. We all have our theories.
Yeah,
Well,
what's your
first you
take?
can say hi to Izzy since y'all haven't really spoken. Izzy, say hi to Rose.
Thank you. Hi, Rosie. Hi.
Wow.
Uh-oh, okay.
So tell us, Rose, what don't we know? What has caused this rift?
Okay, so Izzy likes to leave out very critical details when she tells her side of the story. My dear brother lost his wife tragically in the past year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
His wife, Sarah, was the mother to his 2 children. She was loving and beautiful and fantastic. Right after she passed, Izzy just moved right in on him. She was calling him for coffee. She was just hanging out.
How much time had elapsed since the passing of his wife until Izzy's first date with him?
At the funeral, they were talking, and then afterwards, she was kind of consoling him and bringing him food for the kids and yada, yada. But it was 10 months later that they were married.
Defend yourself on that, Izzy. Can I just hope that you weren't actually hitting on him at the funeral? You've just been friends with him all this time, and you were trying to comfort him?
Like I said, we've known each other all our lives, and yeah, I mean, it was kind of quick, but when you know, you know. We're not kids. You know
But don't you think that's kind of rushing to the altar? His wife hadn't even been gone for a year. 10 months after his wife passed, you got married to him?
It's not like I tied him to the altar, It was mutual. It wasn't like I just jumped on him and said, hey, we're getting married.
That's a good
Wait,
point.
Izzy, is this your first marriage?
Yeah.
Okay, most girls don't want an elope. And I can see how his wife had just passed and he probably doesn't want a big wedding. But were y'all really doing this to run away from everybody's judgment or disdain? Because I have a feeling that if you had announced to everyone, we're going to get married next week, nobody would have greeted that with an exciting reaction.
I mean, it was kind of just a thing. I mean, he's got 2 kids. We couldn't really do like a full honeymoon. So we just decided to go away for a couple days, get married, and tell everybody when we got back.
What about the kids? How are they dealing with all this? Because that's the most important.
They
Their
lost
mother
their
died less
mom.
than a year.
Well, I mean, like how they deal with you? Do they even want to? Do they like you? I mean, how old are the kids?
They're really young. They're 2 and 5, so they don't really know exactly what's going on, but they love me.
They know their mom is gone, and they know that daddy's got a new lady.
I mean, Rose, how do you feel about all this? I mean, are you really just still upset with her because she married your brother?
If you grew up with Izzy, you would know very well that Izzy goes after guys for money. She has always done that our entire life. She goes for the richest guy and the finest restaurant, and I'm not telling a lie. You've always done it. My brother has a lot of money.
I'm not a gold digger. It just kind of happened that way. It's not like I'm going out looking for rich men.
My brother is very well off, okay? And you know that. He had just buried his wife. She wasn't even cold. I have a niece and a nephew that are mourning their mother, and you slip right in with a batch of cookies and some lingerie.
Rose, if you were a normal person, you would have done some research and saw that I signed a prenup. I think you really need to sit down. We need to sit down and have a conversation, not on the air.
You guys are not going to be friends again, Izzy. I'm just telling you right now.
Rose, what about your brother?
Not.
Are you two talking? Are you talking to your brother?
Of course I'm talking to my brother. I'm his counsel. I will always talk to him, but it doesn't matter if you signed a prenup because you're bleeding him, you're fleecing him for everything he's got while you're with him. So by the time you leave him, he's going to be high and dry anyway.
Oh, my God, that's nonsense. Please.
Rose, I can imagine you've probably told your brother how you feel about his relationship with Izzy, or have you not?
Of course I've told him. I'm warning him in the end, and she takes all his money and goes back to her grocery store
I am
cashier
not trying
job.
to take all his money. That's ridiculous. Girl, we love each other. If you would just spend some time together with both of us, you would see that.
I know you might think it's soon, but they are married now. And think of your niece and nephew.
I am thinking about
If something happens and say they're married for 3 or 4 years and you keep putting a wedge in between this relationship, then they get divorced. Then these kids are going, they lost their mom. Now the only mom they have after that, they're divorced, and you helped make that happen.
We're not getting divorced. I don't believe in that. But what's going to happen is that Steven's going to not talk to his sister anymore because that's usually how that goes.
I don't know. You cannot ignore, Izzy, that this is very soon. So you have to understand why Rosie is so bothered.
She's got her apprehension.
But what has happened now.
Why'd you have to get married? That's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
Why couldn't you just date?
married?
Well, it was actually his idea.
He's probably not thinking clearly right
if I'm going to
now.
mourn my wife, I'm not going to be sleeping with some other woman or getting married to somebody.
No.
10 months.
No.
Well, you can't put a timestamp on love. I'm sorry. We've known each other our whole lives. And yes, she was a wonderful lady and the mother of his children, but I obviously was meant to be his wife.
Rose, what did Steven's first wife think of Izzy?
She didn't think anything about Izzy. She was like a fly in the punch bowl. I mean, she was not existent in their world. What everybody seems to be ignoring is Izzy has always got all the money she could get out of every guy she dated. So why in the world would I trust her with my brother and his beautiful children? Because she's going to do the same thing to him.
Sounds like you guys haven't been friends for years then, if that's how you think about your friend.
Well, you can have a girlfriend that you don't approve
your best friend.
of how she
You
dates.
like them, you just don't want them in your family.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I can
I don't
see
wanna
how
hang out
you
with people
guys
like
were
that.
probably like, this is just how she is, but you don't want that for your backyard.
Not for my brother. I mean, my God. I didn't care about the guys that she was doing it to. They weren't my family. They weren't my friends.
I'm a very forgiving person, and if Rose is willing to come around and give me a chance, even if it's a year from now, 5 years from now, I mean, I guess we'll see at that point. But for right now, if she doesn't want to be my friend, hopefully time will tell, but I'm not going anywhere, and neither is Steven. So
All
you're going to
right,
have
well,
to
we got our answers there, guys.
Oh, Izzy, you're such a good person. Oh.
Oh, boy.
Well, we appreciate that you got on the show with us, Rosie, so that you can tell Izzy what you really think and how you really feel.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Well, y'all have a good day.
Good luck. You got your answers,
Bye.
Izzy. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, guys.